Someone observed something while I was feeding his sheep. The guy was actually present while I was doing the work of feeding his sheep for him. And there is something I usually do when I'm in such work, and that thing is that before I begin the ritual of feeding sheep, I also do it in other rituals anyway. I first of all raise something, the material that I'm using for the ritual, I raise it to the sun, and then I'll say, Anyanwụ na-agbala ekene ngo. And then I'll bring it down to the earth and say, Ajana ekene ngo. When I do that, I'll then continue with whatever I'm doing. So that was what this guy observed while I was on his work, and he summoned the courage and asked, Ezinwa, what does that mean? Like, why are you greeting Anyanwụ na-agbala and greeting Ajana? And then I explained to him, because, number one, to call on the witnesses. The witnesses in this universe are the sun. And that is reason Igbo called it Anya Anwụ, Anya Anwụ, Anya Anwụ, meaning the eye of the eternal. The eye of the eternal, Anwụ Anwụ, abịazi akpọbiri ya Anya Anwụ. The eye of the one that never die, Anwụ Anwụ. That is the eye of the eternal. That is the number one witness. For instance, if you are called to witness on something, what you observe with your eyes is part of the witness. In fact, it's the major witness. You don't call a blind person and say, come and witness. You witness with your eyes. Now, the eye with which the universe witness everything that goes on in the universe is the sun. So the sun is the number one witness to whatever you are doing. And the sun witnesses whether it is shining or not, because the sun is always constantly there, whether day or night. It is only the earth changing location and then causing darkness some place and then light some places. The sun is always there. That is why even at night when the sun is not shining, you feel the heat. You understand? So the sun is the number one witness. Any ritual that we are doing, try connect with the sun. The sun should bear witness. And remember that every human being have connection with the sun. Every human being have access to the sun. Connect that, channel that connect the person to the sun. That is the reason you can through the sun and reach any human being on earth. You can through the sun reach any being on earth. You can through the sun reach any spirit on earth in the universe. The sun connects everything. You understand? So when I'm performing a ritual and I extend greetings to the sun, I am actually inviting the sun to come and bear witness to what I'm doing. Now, the second witness is the earth. In ọdịnala omenala Igbo, ọ na-abụ anyị na-eme ife mmụọ, anyị agbapụsị agbụkwụ, anyị azọdo ụkwụ n'aja ana, right? Anyị na-achụ aja, anyị agbado ụkwụ n'aja ana, direct on aja ana. Also, now one of the reasons that if we're on Aloma, there is no cement there. It is bare sand in our fear. I didn't cement on Aloma. That is to grant me access to Ajana. Now, why is it that we rest our feet on Ajana while performing rituals? Why performing Aja? The reason is that let Ajana bear witness Later, you are connecting with the energy of the earth. The earth is witness. The earth scan your footprint. Before any ritual you are performing will be accepted by any spirit, Aja and Amo first of all recognize you. That is the reason. So when I am performing certain ritual, I first of all extend greetings to the Anya Wanabana, and then I extend greeting to Ajan. It is actually to call on witnesses. Let them come and witness. The witnesses of above and below should come and witness. That is actually what it means. So in case you have observed this, when Ezingma is working for you, that is, if I've ever worked for you, maybe you have not been able to summon the courage to ask, what does that mean? So I am now explaining it because this guy that asked, I am sure it took a lot of courage for him to ask, what does that mean? And I had to explain. And coupled with the fact that the sun and the earth connects every human being. Yes, the sun and the earth connects every human being on earth. Connects with every. That is why mmụọ ọbụla nọ n'ebe ọbụla ọ nọ n'ụwa ị nwere ike ịkpọ ya n'anyanwụ nọrọ n'aja ala nye ya oke ọ nara ya the aja will be delivered perfectly without you going to the altar of the mmụọ. ị na-aghọta ya na-ekwu? So that is the secret there. That is the secret. Ekenere m ọnụ. Biko na-esonyela ya na nkwasara aka anyị na-eme every nkwọ na obi ma obi ezumezu ezi nwa a na-edo. Na-esonyela anyị. O nwekwa n'ọrụ mma ịchọ ka anyị rụọ ọrụ ime ka anyị marụ. Ịchọkwa na ịjoin anyị na obi ezumezu ezi nwa a na-edo. Ime ka m marụ. You discuss that with me inbox on WhatsApp 08032477868. That's my WhatsApp number. My name is Ezinwa Anedo. I come for the total restoration of ordinary nominal Igbo. Come see